What on earth went wrong? But now, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, the second map coming up, NiP and Virtus.pro, and it's a best of 3 here for CopenhagenGames 2014. NiP, they need to win this pistol round and have a really good start to this game.
No doubt about that. They absolutely have to just put a stop to Virtus.pro right here, get that confidence back, get that momentum going their way, and Freiburg is going to spot movement in Banana to start, and I wouldn't be surprised if he actually spotted the bomb there, actually.
This. I'm loving this quad crossfire in the middle. Freiburg, he has got a smoke, but he hasn't put it up yet, and if he's too late about it, they're just going to run through. Now, Freiburg's going to smoke up. I don't think that's going to stop Virtus.pro.
They could go running right through. This is the thing. They're gearing up for it. There's the flash. Freiburg point blank, and he's going to miss the opening shot. That was so crucial. He gets nothing out of it, and he's going to be calling for the rotation now for his mates, and we do have quickly Exist coming into CT, and it's going to be a 2 split, basically 2 from CT and 2 into Banana.
And this is the problem with smoking in pistol rounds, is that very often the other team is just going to ignore it, basically. Snags in a very good corner here. If they don't check it and, well, they don't get any chances, the instant headshot taking down Forrest. It exists with the return, but this might be too late. They don't have a kit. They got to move so fast.
They can't wait. Yeah, they can't afford to waste any time here. Good nade doing some damage, softening them up, but they're at the back of the site. Florian gets caught in yellow. He can't make a get out of here. He is going to try and rush down Bialy, but he will get ended by Pasha. And there's Bialy getting another frag. It's going to come down to get right. The chance to redeem himself is ripped away, and Virtus.pro will take the pistol.
And something worth noticing here, and this is important, they all hid in all those corners. They didn't show themselves. They spent so long. And we remember the last time we saw a team that didn't hide in the corners, where they just went for a little bit of a peek. Yeah, don't make that mistake.
Yeah, Virtus.pro know exactly what not to do. They show themselves when it's going to be nigh impossible for NiP to get that defuse, or let alone get the kills to get on that bomb. But now we have to see, we do have the buy coming in here for Virtus.pro, but we also have helmet armor coming in for NiP. And the one deviation from that is the shoddy on Get Right in Apartments. He's just waiting, crossing his fingers, hoping somebody's going to take a peek in there.
Freiburg gets taken down again. He's got a tough job here, alone in that B bomb site. And at that point, the round kind of rides on his shoulders. If he goes down, well, that's it. They lose the bomb site, lose the round.
That leaves his team at a real disadvantage, however. You almost wonder why he was holding that angle or let himself get picked off like that. Passive play could have been the answer, but it looks like NiP, they're going to have 3 members over on the A side. Get Right still camped out in Apartments, just waiting patiently. But it looks like NiP are rotating slowly back to the A side. This is what they think. They think it's going to be the A play here from Virtus.pro, but Virtus.pro are 1 step ahead of them. They've already moved the bomb to the top of Banana.
Well, Neo's going to get spotted here. Get Right can't really do much of anything, and they are losing that B bomb site in the meantime. Great shot, though, from Exist, taking down Neo, but it won't make a big difference.
This is almost a bread and butter play coming out from Virtus.pro, one of their own. Neo wrapping through Arch, tries to get into CT, slow the defense up, maybe catch somebody rotating, whereas the remaining members for Virtus.pro just get onto that B site and get the plant. Snacks will find Exist in construction, and it's going to be 2 members here. Forrest holding the angle with the deagle, but no target presents itself.
Once again, the Poles are playing it very safely, making sure they don't show themselves. And Get Right, he wants to save that Mag 7, doesn't want to throw it away just yet. And I can kind of understand that. I mean, that makes sense at this point, doesn't it?
Sure. Hold on to whatever gear you have, because you have another round of eco coming ahead of you here. You don't get the win outright. You're looking to get some, you're looking to get some rifles off of Virtus.pro. But barring that, just hold on to the gear. There's still $4,800 worth of equipment right now on NiP. It'd be silly to throw it away and go up with the bomb, for example.
So we're going to be into the 3rd round right now. 2 rounds for Virtus.pro. It's a good start here, but they weren't exactly the ones that needed the good start. Like, that's the problem. It was NiP that needed to come back strong here. They still have a chance to do that, but once we get to that 4th round, that's where they have to step it up.
Well, the 4th round is going to be crucial for NiP's confidence and for their ability to get a hold on this match. They are on the CT side of Inferno. They cannot allow Virtus.pro to pass 3 rounds until well into the half.
Look at Florian here. Flashbang in his hands, and in the middle, Forrest and Exist ready to peek in. So that's going to be a little bit of a trick coming out here in a second.
There we go. Pop flash in, and they're going to get that peek. Look for the information. They find 2 members, and Get Right getting caught out. Get Right actually managing to pick up a frag. It's going to be Bialy finding Forrest. My mistake.
Yeah, well, what can they do with that? They take down Pasha. That is a nice kill, but now the bomb is headed to the A bomb site where Florian and Exist. And Florian does have some body armor. Exist with his knife out. Going to be walking right through the smoke. Oh, he's right in the smoke.
He decides to wait. He gets chased away as well. The bullet's on his tail, but now it's Florian holding at Arch. He goes for the 5-7 shots. He's going to do massive damage. Florian, the double spray down. And there's Exist getting picked off. Florian tries to get another, but it's not going to happen. Get Right in the meantime. picking up 2 kills with that Swag 7 and turning this into a 2-on-1.
Taz in the corner here wants to save this for the Polish team, but NiP, 2 Galils here. No defuse kit, but they are right up next to the bomb site. It doesn't really matter. They can easily come in here and defuse. They just need to take down Taz. 30 HP. He's in the corner. They're jumping as well. They're on either side, and he's going to go down. And there's the take from NiP. They win that round, and very well played. And you got to give credit to Flower for that one. Those 2 5-7 shots, they really made a big difference.
They were crucial, but you got to love the team play coming in from NiP as well. Get right, just hopping up and down on the other side of the box, like, pay attention to me, look at me, and then Freiburg comes in, perfect timing to catch Virtus.pro's man out. And now VP, they will have the money to buy.
And saving that Max 7 also turned out to be a very good idea, didn't it? That got them the double kill.
And the bank as well. I mean, granted, Get Right, he picks up a Galil to hold on to that money, but he's sitting on very healthy money at this point. So this is going to be good for NiP to get back into it. Third round is a big win for them. And now we have to see what is Virtus.pro's answer coming back into this. How are they going to approach this? And a good nade on Florin and Boiler. And Florin gets the first frag, takes out Snacks.
Nicely done. That's very important. And also a good way to play that apartments area, because he doesn't actually overextend himself too much. He's just like sort of peeking in. But as soon as he gets the frag, he's out of there.
Just hold on to that advantage. Don't throw it away. It's far too close between these two teams to give anything away for free. And yeah. Virtus.pro, I mean, if they can stop them at 2 rounds, NiP, for a good long while, it's going to be fantastic for them. But the smoke down on Banana is there to buy some time. Pasha looking to see if anybody's going to peek through. And that's not going to be the case. It even looks a bit like the bug smoke as well. So Pasha, he just stands his ground and chucks some nades in.
Yeah, he's right on the other side here, but he's going to make a run for it. So this is just trying to see if he can keep the 2 NiP members in this bomb site as long as possible. Freiburg and Get Right, as long as they don't rotate, then it's going to be much harder here for the rest of the NiP team to defend the A bomb site.
But this is going to be now down to Forrest. Forrest and Florin, they're waiting. They've double stacked Pit. Nice flash onto Forrest. That's going to force him back. Florin looking to see if he can catch anybody out on short. He's going to get one. Instant headshot from him. And Neo gets the bomb down, but just barely. What a retake from NiP. Perfect from them. Yeah,
and no one dying. They keep every single member alive. They even hold the defuse for a second. They have to pick up the right rifles for the next round. That's going to be 2-2, and a very fine job indeed for the Ninjas in Pajamas. And now, Virtus.pro, $800 bonus is not enough to equip them here. They're going to have to eco unless they want to go for a really weird buy.
They could try and force it up, but I mean, it would be too much of a stretch. And it's still too early on in the half to screw their money in such a way. If you take that risk, you go for the rifle buy, you lose it. You're so deep in the hole. So Virtus.pro, they're content to wait, pick up the pistols. They've been doing terrific work with the pistols as well. We can't forget. I mean, on train, those CZ75s were laying waste.
Neo has still 3 grenades, so it makes you wonder if they have any sort of weird plan going on here. Smoke going to go up, flash into the middle, and they're going to try and see if they can put down the bomb here.
It seems like it. Well, at least they're going to go for that flash through quad. See if they can sneak somebody in through. Smoke is going to go down on Arch, though, and that's going to delay things further. Here we have 4 members now rotated over to the A site, and the Molly's going to speed things up. Virtus.pro rushing through the smoke. Face first. Get Right. Can't get the job done. Snacks. Leaping headshot on him. Exist gets knocked down next. They're falling like 9 pins, and now it's going to be 4 members left alive for Virtus.pro, and Taz finds the Florin. A 2-on-2 between these two teams.
Oh god, that's a lot of casualties on NiP's side to just pistols. Somehow that works out great for Virtus.pro. Neo is going to go down though, and it's by Ali left here without much of a chance, but that's still very, very serious economic damage inflicted here onto the Swedish team.
Oh, it's a terrific job, there's no doubt about it. 3 kills like that, and if he could somehow find himself on a site to get the plant, what a magnificent eco round this would be for Virtus.pro, and it's even possible at this point. The man in Banana has pushed his way pretty far down there. That's Freiburg, the master himself. But it looks like it's going to be the play for A, and Forrest is waiting in the pit as soon as Bialy gets close to the site. Forrest is going to be there to punish.
Yeah. And there's the walkout, and there's the headshot. 4 kills for Forrest that round. A very good job indeed. And we are going to be at 3-2 here, moving into the 6th round. But now there's plenty of money on Virtus.pro to make a buy. And all smokes, all grenades, but no Molotovs picked up on the terrorist side.
And Exist persists in picking up the Scar 20. I'm not sure. He himself has said that he's not happy with the gun right now. He's been landing initial shots and then failing to pick up the frags. So the willingness to go for that Scar 20, I mean, this is one of NiP's big plays. If you see a Scar 20 bought on Inferno, you know it's in Exist's hands and you know it's going to be at quad. But still, he needs to get some consistency with that rifle right now.
Yeah, well, he's holding second mid right now, and look at the aggressive setup they have up in apartments. I think this is a nice play from NiP. I'm enjoying this one.
Well, that's a bit of a change of pace, isn't it?
Yeah.
And NiP really holding. I mean, they've got the double stack up in apartments, as you said. And now we have to see which way is it going to go for VP. It seems like it's going to be a B play. They've got 4 members waiting here in Banana. They're going to be setting up with the smokes and flashes. No mollies on Virtus.pro, so it's not going to be the burning ring of fire, but they will have to run through the smoke if they want to go for this. And that's going to slow things down somewhat.
Freiburg can get right on the edge here. 45 seconds soon on the clock, and that's around the time when Virtus.pro really wants to try and push in. They're going to be all the grenades. Get right in the corner. Are they going to check? They will. He does damage. He's going to go down. Team kill coming in. That's not what they needed. Freiburg is still alive, but he's going to be killed. Pasha just takes everyone down, and Snatch with the kill as well. It's going to be on Forest and Fiflaren here. How are they possibly going to retake this 2-on-4?
Oh man, the smoke is so thick as well. There's no way to see through that. Forest is going to continue to smoke, in fact. And it looks like at this point, the right move for NiP, a 2-on-4 retake. It's not. It's going to be a very, very tough call for them. At this point, it's like look for exits.
Here's the thing that I don't quite get. Oh, wait a minute. Nice shot from Fiflaren. Going to take down Taz. So, yeah, saving these rifles is very important for NiP. But there's something about the NiP setup in that bomb site that isn't working. And what it comes down to is get right in this corner. If you see Freiburg up on coils or inside the bomb site, then Virtus.pro, the members running into the bomb site, they're going to be occupied shooting at Freiburg. That's great. But if Freiburg is all the way behind new boxes here, that means Get Right, he's just alone. So why? I mean, that position doesn't work only if they have a proper crossfire. And I think, I don't know, maybe they got caught while they were rotating. I think Virtus.pro pushed just when Freiburg was moving away.
And Get Right, I mean, it was a close thing as well. Get Right nearly had that 1-for-1 trade. There's Pasha with the instant punish on Exist, however. Exist looking to get down mid, get that information, and get that Scar 20 kill. But that gun is cursed for him now. As far as he's concerned, I would not be surprised to not see him touch it again this tournament.
And another pick off. Pasha, the man with the biceps, making it work right now with the double. Fiflaren is going to get one in return. For NiP, they need to start winning again. Otherwise, Virtus.pro, well, we saw what happened on Train.
This is a good position right now from Forest. He's waiting up in the apartments. And in the meantime, Fiflaren has fallen back over to get some eyes on Arch, make sure that they can't wrap through here. Virtus.pro still trying to make up their minds, although they have worked their way up to the top of Banana. So they are going to start getting eyes on CT and on the site itself now as Pasha pushes forward.
Yeah, in the meantime, just a little bit of a mind game going on. Get Right, sorry, Forrest is going to pick up that kill on Snags. And Get Right, he's over here looking into the bomb site. He can hear them running through. No bomb plan yet, but it's going to happen very soon. Get Right moving in. Taz not going to get tagged by that. And I don't know. I mean, it's a 3-on-3 retake. It's definitely possible.
Well, they need to go for the likely spots. And there you go. You already see them trying to put shots into the usual spots, but they're going to be holding very passively here, Virtus.pro, and it's a very solid hold as well. 1 behind new boxes, 2 in dark, and this is going to be so tough for NiP to fish them out, especially with these smokes going down. Buying space for Virtus.pro. Taz gets one. Fiflaren will find one as well, but then Pasha comes back and brings it back to a 1-on-2.
Now it's time for Forrest to really shine. He picks up the kill. Pasha has a triple. Time is out. Pasha just has to hide, and that is going to be the round. He picks up the quad kill, and Virtus.pro, they're going to take it. But even if Pasha died, it would have been enough time for Forrest there. So now NiP, well, 2 members with a lot of money, and they're going to buy other. Yeah, they're going to force it up all the way.
Forrest can still drop. He can still drop a FAMAS, and he's going to do just that. So they're trying to see if they can get fully equipped here, NiP, and get decent nades, and they will, in fact, have a pretty decent round ahead of them here if they can just land the shots. But Virtus.pro, in the meantime, full nades across the board for them, and just everything going their way. They've got 4 rounds here, and it's still the mid-game of this half. This is fine work coming in from the Polish team.
Yes, it is. I mean, nothing is decided yet on this map. It could still definitely go either way. It's only the first half here. And 4 rounds, I don't think is enough for Virtus.pro on the terror side. I think they need to breach 5. But that can happen, especially with an opening frag like that from Snacks.
Snacks hitting that likely shot. Fine work. And now Freiburg, he's taking the bit of the fetish spot right here. And they're going to try and flash their way through. This could be perfect. The double spray, the triple spray. Freiburg, he ruins them! Freiburg gets 4 and completely obliterates the push. Virtus.pro, it's now down to 1-man Taz. He will find the return. He gets revenge for his fallen mates. But it's 3 on 1. Anders, this is tough.
That is a rare spray down. That doesn't happen too often. That was almost like a 1.6 style spray down. Very, very cool stuff coming out here. That's going to be 4-on-4. A critical round from NiP. And momentum-wise as well, when you have a teammate that does that, everyone on the team wakes up and starts to get fired up.
No, exactly. That's the thing. That's exactly what NiP needed. And we can't see them right now. They're on the other side of the stage, but still, it would be great. They're going to bring it back to a 4-on-4, though, or 4 rounds, rather.
Yeah, and it's an eco for the Polish team now. Man, we want to see that third map, NiP. They need to step it up here, because it's already been Virtus.pro taking it on train.
Yeah, we need Dust 2. We need Dust 2, because that would be anyone's map as far as I'm concerned. That would be completely fantastic. But good flash now to force Arch, or Exist rather, back into Arch. He's going to get rushed down, in fact, but it is the eco round after all from Virtus.pro, and this is not going their way. They're trying to feed the bait at this point, but there is a man holding on the B site, and it will be Freiburg to get another double spray down as they try and push through the smoke. So Virtus.pro, they go for a quasi build, trying to rush down Exist, but Exist having none of it.
5-on-4 here, 10 rounds into the first half of the second map. And the Polish team, look at the buy coming out here. Just everything they can afford. Almost have nothing left. $200 combined is not quite enough to make any kind of buy. So, yeah, they need to step up and win this round as well. Otherwise, NiP's economy is going to start building up. It already is.
That's what's scary. That's the thing. They're finally getting some breathing room here, NiP. If they continue to land the frags with the money to back it, they're in a good spot right now versus Virtus.pro. They just need to start chaining those rounds together. And, well, Snacks actually kind of bungles his jump there on the balcony and falls down back into second mid. And Fiflar is going to take the peek, and he walks right into Bialy.
Yeah, that's a big problem. And, oh, makes you wonder the timing.
Solo peaks.
Yeah, exactly. No chance for a refrag then, but also the timing was just so unfortunate. But either way, you got to be careful about exposing yourself to that kind of risk. Now it's a 4-on-5. And Virtus.pro, they could easily run back to B at this point.
It's all open, isn't it? They have the choice, but it looks like with 45 seconds left on this clock, Virtus.pro are still looking for an opening here. They're still looking to get another frag. And we have a man in apartments. That's going to be Snacks, who's lined up to take a shot down the back of sight. If anybody is waiting, anybody's going to show themselves. Forrest up on balcony and get right on site. And there you go. The smoke clears and Exist gets the first frag. Forrest will lock down the second. That's the bomb drop. Snacks tries to rush him down. He's going to get caught by Get Right. The crossfire is working out beautifully. But NiP fall in the end. Bialy, a triple kill.
Yes, very hard to account for Bialy picking up those 3 kills now. Freiburg. Last time it was a quad. This time you just have to get 2. And there's a lot riding on this. NiP, they gotta stop Virtus.pro right here, right now. He's gonna come in for it. He's on 65 HP. He has plenty of time here. Flashbangs up, but he's gonna go and find them right now.
Very cool flash. He's gonna get a shot as well. Tremendous damage being dealt to Bialy. He's gonna get one. Freiburg so close to getting both.
And that's 4 kills from Bialy. And a sick round from the Polish talent here. That was very impressive. That actually was going to be NiP's round. You're right. They had a great crossfire, and it worked out all the way up until the very end when Bialy just took them all down.
They let loose, exactly. Freiburg coming so close, though. He gets the shot through the wood. Leaves him in 14% health, and that was all that was needed. That was all that was necessary for Virtus.pro to secure the round. And as far as they were concerned, they're strapped for cash, but they got the round. They got that 5th round on their T side here. And NiP, well, NiP, they just have to hold. Freiburg, he's going to be calling for the rotation. Freiburg is here. Get Right is there to support as well. Get Right sprays down Taz, and there's Freiburg lighting one up.
Great headshot from Adam. He's going to go for a little bit more, try to see if he can take down Neo as well. Renee kind of fall back on him, but he's doing a great job staying alive. This is important.
Just drawing it out. The bomb has been dropped out in the middle of nowhere as well. Freiburg is going to be watching, but Exist is up close. That smoke about to cut him off, but Exist decides to push through. He catches Snacks off guard as well, and Exist with the aggressive play. It pays off in the end.
How is Neo on -1? Someone explain this to me. Did he? Yeah, there was a team kill.
That was a team kill, and that means that he hasn't got a frag since that team kill.
That is interesting. If Virtus.pro can pick up 5 rounds here on the T side with having Neo actually fight them, then that's incredible.
That means it's a 4-on-5 essentially.
Yeah.
Neo is just a body to throw on the fire. Exactly.
If he's working for the other team, it's even worse.
But still, I mean, that is a testament to Pasha, Bialy, I mean, to Snacks. They're just stepping up right now. We can see Bialy sitting at the top, 8-1-8. Well, there's 3 members for NiP top fragging, however, splitting the 10 frags each. So that's not too shabby as well. Right now, you just want to see Virtus.pro pace themselves. The pressure is on NiP at this point. NiP need to get the remainder of the rounds in this half. 10-5 is what NiP are aiming for, and if Virtus.pro make it past that point, it's going to be far too scary for the Swedes. But Get Right has no fear, stands his ground, gets the spray down. Freiberg trying to do the same. He's not as...
Oh!
Never mind. I was about to say...
Freiberg, look at this.
He's
Double
not as
headshot.
lucky. And then he gets them to line up.
That was some sexy play coming out. They just lined up right in front of him, and now, well, Snax is going to go down. A flawless round from NiP.
And we still have a bit of a buffer for NiP, and this is the most important thing for them at this point, maintaining this money, maintaining that cushion in case they lose. Well, unless they win a round but lose 4 members, for example, they need to be able to re-equip everybody at this point, and NiP, they have the money to do so. Virtus.pro will go for a bit of a force buy, actually. Neo having decent money, gets 3 nades, but it's practically Galil's across the board, and only a CZ 75 on Taz.
Neo avoiding the double grenade down here on Banana, not going to take any damage from it, so simple stuff, but too many teams actually end up taking way too much grenade damage here on Banana, so just a small detail, but something that keeps Virtus.pro healthy as long as they possibly can be.
Oh, I like that pop flash. That's going to force Freiberg back around, but Get Right is here, holding solid with his teammate. They will manage to stop Virtus.pro from pushing forward and getting that entry.
Smoke up in the middle for Farron, this time much more defensive. No more apartments play, no more peeking the middle single-handedly, which is, I think that's what NiP need. They have a 2-round lead. They are sort of on the tracks. I mean, they have a pretty good economy, and Virtus.pro don't really have any money left.
No, they don't. Virtus.pro are on the ropes at this point. As far as they're concerned, they need to get this shot, and they are going to manage to make it down balcony. Forrest, he needs to find a kill, but it's not going to happen. Snax wraps around on him, gets the shot, and now Fiflauren holding from the site, needs the last. Exist trying to set up the crossfire to support. He's going to get one, but that's it. That's all that happens.
Oh, a really tough retake. Good Molotov into the site, but it doesn't prevent the bomb plant yet. Biali, well, he's going to go for it. 2-on-4 here. Oh, Virtus.pro.
They've done it. I mean, they managed to get control of this site. It's such a tall task. I mean, NiP can afford to buy in the next round, so they may go for it, but there's Bialy with the blinding headshot on Freiberg, and Get Right gets caught by Snax, and that will be 6 rounds for Virtus.pro. NiP not out of it yet, very far from it. As we can see, that bank that they've been building over several rounds now, they've actually got enough to be able to full buy with pretty much whatever they want.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing I can really say for NiP at this point, is that they actually have managed to borrow. I mean, they can buy rifles, that's the thing, but it's hard to just ignore the fact that right now Virtus.pro just playing so well. 6 rounds is a really decent amount for Virtus.pro here.
Yeah, T-side of Inferno as well. I mean, you want to see it float around 5, 6. I mean, if it gets past 6, it's going to be so insanely difficult for NiP, but they've got 4 mollies, and that's what I'm looking for here. Where are they going to use the fire and flames? And did Virtus.pro bring their fireproof, their boots, their underwear?
Oh, Freiberg gets the pick off here. Taking down Pasha, that's the start. That's the foundation. Could they put anything on top, though?
So crucial.
He's really running back and forth here, and gotta be careful that they don't make any kind of over-rotation, because as soon as they saw anyone over the B-bomb site, they were really, really fast to put Exist over there. And that could also be dangerous.
That's kind of playing to Virtus.pro, who like to just team up and go together, but they will try and cancel out that molly, and they're going to run right through now. Virtus.pro trying to get onto this B site. The smoke is cutting off Freiberg and Get Right both. They can't see him until they're right on top of him, and there you go. Get Right, the double spray. Freiberg gets one as well, but then Neo with the double. He's woken up. It's a 1-on-3, and he should get the plant.
Very difficult here. Just 20 seconds left. He's going to try and walk around the corner here. They know where he is. He's completely trapped. Then he goes down. Fiflauren going to pick up the kill and make it 8-6 here. And now we're into the 15th round, the last one of the half. If NiP pick up this round and the pistol round on the second half, I actually think they can still win this game.
No, if they pick up that pistol, but it's not only that, they played so well on the T side of Train as well. They're feeling their T side right now, NiP.
I hope so.
I mean, if they roll onto Inferno, a map that they're going to be very familiar with, it's going to be very tough for Virtus.pro to hold. But still, we're getting ahead of ourselves here. Virtus.pro playing exceedingly well, and the fact that they have a couple pistols doesn't really deter them either. They've been doing some big damage with pistols throughout this entire game and throughout the entirety of Train as well. So NiP are very far from out of the woods yet.
Some grenades being exchanged over by the B-bomb site, but that is just it's just a little bit of a dance going on between the two teams. Nothing too exciting so far. But what are they doing here? Are they setting up with grenades? No. Oh yeah.
They have 1, they have 2, they should have 3. They're going to be just going for the A take, it seems. There's going to be the grenades down onto pit to block off Forrest, who is immediately going to go ahead and light up apartments, but it's not coming from there. They're all gathered up at quad. It's going to be Exist trying to hold Neo, just rushing through the smoke, catches the perfect timing. Exist, he still lives somehow.
Yeah, but in the pit, Forrest is dead. This play working out well right now for the terrorist team. Snags trying to defend here. He gets the 1. He goes for the double, but Freiburg is going to take him down. Now it's on Pasha. 1 on 2 here. That bomb already down. He just has to hold, and he might be able to. They do have a kid on Freiburg, though, and he's going to go aggressive. Oh, that's dangerous.
Pasha, yeah. He's looking to turn this into a 1v1, of course, but it's going to be Freiburg from short. Gets the kill. And it secures the final round of this first half here for NiP. So they will end 9-6. A close score. Too close for comfort, but still a close score that's actually pretty solid here for both teams.
Yeah, it's one of those scores where the pistol round is going to be a big deal. Yeah. A really big deal. Because NiP winning that pistol round means they're likely going to be putting it at 12-6 before Virtus.pro can realistically start buying then. And that's enough that NiP should be able to get 4 rounds, you know, spread out across the second half. But if they don't, it could be the opposite. It could be Virtus.pro coming back and making it 9-9.
Exactly.
And at that point, I'm not sure if NiP have the stamina to really stand up here.
That's when it gets really scary. If VP managed to tie it up, get it to 9-9, then they're ahead. They're miles ahead, in fact.
Yeah.
CT side is favored on Inferno, and Virtus.pro are excellent on the CT side. So if they even up the rounds with you and you're on the T side, you have to be worried. You have to be concerned. But it looks like we lost Get right there, so probably just reconnecting something or sorting something out. Hopefully we can get that, taken care of fairly quickly here. We can get back into this match. We don't want to delay things any further. It is only
a tactical pause.
It's a tactical pause, perhaps, yeah.
All right, look, well...
Existence, take notes.
Yeah, exactly. In the meantime, guys, thanks to all of you out in the chat as well tuning in. Obviously, here at the actual venue in Copenhagen, we have an amazing audience with us. So many people. And I remember last year, because we were both here last year, weirdly, without actually even knowing each other. But last year, do you remember, for the finals? First of all, the finals last year between NiP and Western Wolves was like weirdly... in the middle of the night, like 3 o'clock in the morning, and there weren't that many. Everyone had left. It was like a little bit weird, but this year, I mean, look at the crowd. Just so many people tuning in and watching Counter-Strike here, so definitely very enjoyable.
It's swarming. You can tell because at first it was only really in front of the stage that there were seats. There were chairs, and now it's like everybody's being yanked.
Team managed to take this pistol round, then I don't know what can stop them, but if NiP do, maybe we will get to see that third map on Dust 2.
Please make it happen. We want that third map. We want to see Dust 2. But Inferno has been spectacular so far, and now we get to see what NiP got in store for us. They're sneaking their way up second mid, and Taz, he gets the info.
Yeah, and that info, look at the rotation. That jump allowed them to put Baali and Pasha back into the right spot. That's a very, very critical thing.
That's crucial. There's no doubt about it. That's the kind of information that could win Virtus.pro the round. Now they just need to land the shots, and it's a quick 1-for-1. And there's a double stack over here at Arch. They're trying to take this fight. The smoke goes down, and NiP, they back off wisely. They're trying to wrap their way around.
But the rotation from Virtus.pro is so overpowering. They get so many people into the right spot. Still, somehow, NiP fighting their way back here. Now, Get right low on health. We're flowering on 100% HP. That bomb has to go down right here.
Oh, man, he's going to manage to get it as well. The safe plant coming in from Florin, and Get right, he even has a smoke to block off Arch. Both members from VP are waiting on the other side of the smoke, looking desperately for this shot. Get right with only 11 HP decides to stay on the site, and Florin will now be covering short from pit.
Yeah, they need expert timing here, NiP. As soon as Get Right sees anything, Florin has to be exactly on point. Is he going to do it yet? There's the shot from Get Right now. It's just down to Snags in a 1-on-2, and the bomb is ticking away. He has got a kit, but how is he going to find both kills? He's running into the side, looking for Get Right. He's not going to get it. That double kill comes in, and that is NiP winning a massive pistol round.
That was so crucial, and Get Right getting that final frag with 11 HP, just crouched all the way in the corner, but he gets the kill in the end, and now they have 10 rounds, NiP, and this is what we were talking about. This is what we were theorying crafting during the break there, Anders. Now they need to get the 3 rounds off of this. They need to get that pistol done. Now they need the follow-up too. They need to get up to 12 rounds early on here, NiP, to give them a bit of a head start in this half, because once Virtus.pro have rifles, they're going to be a completely different beast.
Neo in the back here, they do have armor and pistols as well being purchased. Snack's already taking a little bit of damage, but are they going to check for Neo? He's patiently waiting exactly for the right time to strike. Behind this car, right out there, Exist and Freiburg, they don't know the danger that lurks behind here.
This patience, look at this. He's just waiting calmly. Freiburg and Exist dancing all day long, it feels, and Neo refuses, and there you go, chooses the right moment, sprays down Exist, point blank. Freiburg trying to catch him through. Neo has to stay alive as long as he can at this point, get back around, and he does! Neo somehow escapes alive!
Wow, that was some really cool play coming out from Neo, especially because he almost took down Freiburg as well. He's down to 30 HP, so that is just a lot of damage inflicted very early on, and this is what cannot happen to NiP. They cannot lose this round. That would be devastating.
It's not allowed. It's just not allowed. And Taz, I think they've all got 5-7s at this point. They're all set up. They're watching towards apartments, and Forrest is about to sneak his way out here onto the balcony. He's got Get Right with him. Two of the heavy hitters here for NiP, and they're going to make their play straight out onto short. Get Right stays on balcony. He's got a man backing him up, but Taz will find the shot. He's going to get overrun in the end. Freiburg from the heavens, and there's the flank for Fiflaren. 3-on-3 situation now as NiP will get the plant.
Yeah, right around this corner, Fiflaren is waiting, but he gets taken down by Pasha. What a sick shot. Now it's down to Forrest and Freiburg here. 2-on-3. This is not over yet. They still have to defend this bomb a little while longer.
Oh, and that money flash is going to give them a little bit of a head start here. Pasha slowly sneaking up, but Freiburg holding the cross. He wants them to walk into this. It's the death trap, and Snacks is currently waiting in Little Pit. They're taking their time with this Virtus.pro.
I think they're looking for the exits.
That's it. They're looking for the exits. They want to hold on to the AKs.
They're saying, Freiburg, you can just explode with the bomb. Forrest, you can hide in the corner, but not Freiburg. He even throws away the rifle before he dies. So, yeah, I mean, from Virtus.pro's point of view, they lose the round, but they gain 2 AKs. They kill 4 members. Pretty good job.
That was a fantastic round out of Virtus.pro. And now look at this. They're actually going to invest in this as well. This is how confident Virtus.pro are right now. Pasha, they're just fully buying up. They've got kits, they've got full nades on Pasha and Neo, and then Snacks gets gear as well. They are invested in this round. They believe right now, Virtus.pro, that they can put a stop to NiP right here and just completely shatter the Ninjas.
It's kind of a big risk to take. If it ends up failing, they could...
This is almost like map on the line right here.
They could desync their economy quite heavily. They could end up having a situation where half their team can buy and half the team can't, and that's... Yeah, that could be a problem.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. This is a risk, but sometimes you got to take a risk to win. And Virtus.pro, they believe in themselves. That's the big difference here. They see what they're capable of, and if they can land the shots, I mean, those AKs, helmets are not going to save NiP when the AKs come into play. And it seems like Neo is going to be holding with one.
Yeah, and he's in the right spot here. This is really, really big. Neo, he's ready to spray it down. He's got another smoke. There's not much time left. NiP. The blender is already, it's already plugged in. It's right on the other side. Is he going to walk out here? Snacks, he's got the Molotov. He's right at the edge. They can't see him. He's going to spray down Neo. He goes down Freiburg with a big kill. That could have been massive for Neo.
No, that was so close to being amazing, but Snacks will get the flank, and he's managing to get one before getting taken out. In turn, it's a 4-on-3 situation. Pasha madly spraying with the AK, hoping to get lucky through the smoke. He's not going to find it, though, and that's NiP just managing to get control of this site and get the plant as well.
Oh, if you look at the health here, Exist, Freiburg nearly dead. Neo, he could have wrecked them that round.
That was the golden opportunity, wasn't it? It was just down to timing. NiP, they were already pushing through the smoke as he was pushing back, and there you have it. Neo gets caught out in the middle of the nowhere, and now Taz is set up trying to get some exits. He wants to make this a costly round still. NiP, they have 2 very low health members who need to start running. Exist is going to make his way down Banana. Freiburg goes leaping past, and Get Right takes advantage to get the headshot on Taz. Very fast work there. Pasha will save the AK and the gear that he's invested in.
There's a 3rd round from Virtus.pro, so that investment, it doesn't work out the way that they were looking for. And now, how is that going to come back to bite them? I'm wondering if they can make like a full buy here, or if it's going to be very limited.
It's going to be somewhat limited just in the nades. Look at this. I mean, they have 3 smokes to work with and a Molotov on Snacks. If Snacks dies, that's a lot of Virtus.pro's stopping power just gone.
Yeah, so the reason this is important is if NiP end up playing slowly here, if they buy time, then eventually Virtus.pro are going to run out of smokes. They already used one. No, they haven't used one yet. They're actually really trying to see if they can wait by using them. And this is smart play from the Polish team. This is exactly what they want to do.
Yeah, NiP need to force them at this point. NiP need to draw out those smokes because there isn't a whole lot to stop them. Once those smokes clear up, then the push begins, and Virtus.pro are going to have to rely on their aim to get the job done. And there's the flash into the top of Banana. And Neo very nearly loses his life. A very close call there.
Yeah, and there's 2 smokes being put up already. So now Snacks, the only one who has anything left over at the B bomb side. The push, though, kind of feels like an A push, maybe.
Yeah, 50 seconds on this clock. They've got control of A apartments. They've got control of mid. And it seems like NiP, they're setting up for nades as well. They've still got plenty on their side. Even a Molotov on Get Right. We'll see where he decides to use that one. But Virtus.pro with pretty much the perfect crescent across the map at this point. They're spread out 2-on-2, and it's going to be 2 guys holding on the A site. 1 man up on balcony. That is Taz. He's going to be key here. They're going to be rushing up short. The smoke goes down, and Taz can't see a damn thing. He can't put a stop to this.
No, this is not a great position right now. Freiburg is going to take 1 down. There's Taz with a double spray down. It works anyway. NiP, they expose themselves just a little bit, and Taz is ready. And now his position is pretty good because NiP have to be worried all the time about that man in apartments.
Exactly. The perfect flank. At least the plant isn't there for Taz. That's one thing to keep in mind. But now Taz knows that Get Right is waiting in the pit for him, and it's going to be the waiting game, the game of chicken. Who's going to flinch first? Who's going to peek first? Taz crouches his way out. Get Right spots him, stands up, gets a headshot, and there's Exist on the site. Hold strong. Get Right with the double, and NiP, they get that 13th round.
Oh, wow, and I think we have a crowd favorite here. At least maybe the audience wants to see NiP on that 3rd map. Right now, it just may happen. 13-6, and Virtus.pro, they're ecoing.
This was the big risk for them. Their money is never going to be to the point. Now when they're going to be able to buy, they will have no more room for error whatsoever. NiP will be on the brink of map point. So Virtus.pro, it's a very long road ahead of them. But if any team is capable of it, it certainly is them. Taz is going to take a peek out from apartments, but Get Right is waiting. You can't fool Get Right. You just can't. So Taz will get taken out, and that is the entry here for NiP.
Can you hear people in the crowd chanting NiP?
I actually can.
Really doing that? It sounded like it anyway. Well, it's going to be Neo going down. 3 people alive now, just 2 by Ali and Pasha. And they're in the wrong position, so it's going to be NiP winning the round, no problem here. 4-2.
Pasha barely. He's almost got it. I mean, if he just gets a couple more clicks, he's going to do some significant damage. Bialy tries to push through the smoke onto Get Right. Get Right having none of it, and there we go. The big round, Anders. This is it. Map decider, pretty much. Seeing as how Virtus.pro have to spend every dime they've got, and NiP, they're doing just fine. They've got all the money.
Yeah. This is 5 losses in a row here for Virtus.pro in the second half, which means they get 3,400 for losing this round. That'll put, what, Bialy at 4,000 and everyone else except for Taz lower than 4,000. That's not enough. That's just not enough money. So they got to win this here.
Well, good nade onto Freiburg, and he's the one you want to be aiming this for. A follow-up, massive damage, 22. Exist taking quite a bit of damage as well, but then Freiburg gets the burn onto Neo. Molly's at the top of Banana, just completely turned him to a crisp.
Oh. And in that sense, his name, I mean, it has a nice ring. Freiburg. Frying Neo. All right then. Well, there's the kill. Snacks is going to go down. Freiburg eventually dies, but look at the backstab here by Ali. This could be monumental. He's right behind them. Pasha's also going to get crisp, but Bialy with the double spray down, a grenade to follow. He wants more, but he's not going to get it. These will go down eventually. Now Taz alone, 1-on-2 here. He still has 40 seconds, and he has the right angle.
He has the right angle, but NiP are playing this smart. They're sticking together. This is it. They're playing and taking advantage of that man advantage. Stick together, work together, and even if Taz happens to be in the right spot, they will double up on him. They will, even if one of them dies, they will get the kill on Taz. That's how this is going in NiP's mind. That's what they see happening here. And Forrest will be able to get the plant with Biflaren watching his back.
Kit and a single flashbang on Taz. If he gets this round, who knows what will happen. He's going to walk around the corner here. It's going to be so difficult. Another smoke goes up. Taz is going to go down, and it's a map point for NiP, 15-6. The money. It is, they can just barely force it up here, but it's not going to be a perfect round for them.
No, it's going to be a bit of a stretch. We can see they're going to be very limited on nades once again. Snacks, he spends everything just to get an M4 and helmet, which is interesting. I mean, if you ditch the helmet at this point, you can get a smoke, and you would almost think that Virtus.pro, they would get rid of helmets. I mean, helmets aren't going to save them versus AKs. So guarantee that everybody at least has like a one more nade to work with. Yeah. But no, Virtus.pro, they decide to go with the helmet. They decide to just deal with it in case a pistol shot or something random happens.
Yeah, certainly. I absolutely agree. I think they should have gone without any helmet here, but they won't. Pasha, though, with the early kill, taking down Forest. It's map point for NiP. They want to put us onto Dust 2 here. It's the grand finals, and they're not quite ready to go home.
Virtus.pro aren't ready to give up as well. Pasha demonstrating it, man. He flexed his biceps there and got a clean kill and did quite a bit of damage to Freiburg as well. So this is going to slow things down for NiP. Now they have to pace themselves. Double play in the pit as well. Taz is here with Bialy, and Pasha is watching from Library. But the defense is solid on the A side at this point for the Poles.
Definitely feels like it's going to be a bit of a fake towards the B bomb side, and then maybe a play for A ultimately. There are 3 people waiting here for Virtus.pro. I think this is a strong hold from the Polish team. Don't think NiP are going to have an easy time getting in, but that opening kill now, if they smoke off the pit, Bialy and Taz can't do a thing.
No, they can't. Oh, perfect flash as well. This could give NiP the opening to get out here. Double play in the pit. The smokes are down. They're going to have to look for this. Taz is going to go for the fight. Point blank gets one, but then Get Right follows it up, and now it's just Bialy, and he can't even move. The flames are stopping him from doing anything about this.
Yeah, now bomb plant. 2 on 3. Are we going to go to a third map? Is this going to be it? Snags and Bialy, and one in the pit. Very hard for him to get out. He's going to try and see if he can do it. Oh, they're lining up inside the bomb site. They're right on top of each other. Snag's going to go. Bialy going to pick off one, but Get Right with the return. And Snag goes down. And there's the quad kill. 16 rounds for NiP.